Howdy Pilgrims, Sam from the Markov Dossier here, and in this little video I'm going to show off some of the new terrain I've been buying for myself. If you've seen our latest battle report, you'll see that terrain on the table, not just the cardboard houses I've been buying from Metcalf Models. You'll see I've had some new scatter terrain, some roads and some bridges, and that's what I'm going to show off today. So let's go back to Salute. If you listen to our podcast on our escapades at Salute, you'll heard us mention Pendraken miniatures. We found them at Salute and they do a wide variety of 10mm terrain, which is what I've been buying. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what we bought at Salute, and then I'm going to show you what I ordered from mail order afterwards, the bridges, and I'm also going to show you some roads that I got as well. So let's have a look at the first things first. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is the barricade set that I bought. The barricade set contains 6 barricade pieces, 3 of each design, so I've got them on here. As you can see, I've already painted these up and I've arranged them on my turntable so you can see front and back. So this is the first one, a straight barricade. You can see made up of logs and bits of door, and when you flip it around the other side, some wagon wheels on there and some bales. The next one are these nice corner pieces. There we are, reinforced with bricks. And then finally, the design I probably like the best, this ad hoc barricade with the mattress piled on top, which I just think looks great. I also got, from when I was at Salute, a pack of hedges, and here they are. Let's bring them out. So you actually get 8 hedges in the pack. I've got 4 on here because I've painted them different colours and I just wanted to show off my painting a bit. Really easy to paint. I just dry brush some various shades of green and yellow on, and they look brilliant. And again, they make great scatter terrain. So that's what we got from Salute. I could have bought a lot more from Salute, however I was trying to save my money because I wanted to get some Enlightened AC boxes for Armoured Clash boxes. So I saved my money, and then the next payday came round and I ordered from Pendraken. And let's show you what I got there. So I'm just going to pause it. Okay, so this is the first bridge I want to show you. This is Pendraken's wooden bridge. As you can see, it is a simple wooden bridge. We've got, if I turn it, 2 end areas with a nice ground texture on there, leading on to these uneven planks of wood held up with the pillars. And the same on this side. It's actually multi-sectional. If I take that off there. If I want it a smaller bridge, I absolutely can do. There you go, a smaller bridge. I'm going to magnetise it when I put it later on so it holds together better. This is the natural colour of the resin. It's not been primed at all. It is lovely detailed. I don't know, let's see if I can hold up one of these. You can see the wood texture in there like that. Some contrast or speed paint of the right colour will pick up that wood grain really nicely. Or of course you could use a nice wash to pick that out as well. I might wash it in sepia, I think, when I do this. I want it to look like light wood, pine, beech, that sort of thing, not the dark wood. I've got a dark wood paint. I need to find a good light wood paint. And that's the first one I got from there when I first opened the box, and I thought, that's lovely. Really, really like that one. How does it scale? Well, let's put a miniature on it. There you go. There's one of my Enlightened commanders I've built. And there it is, as you can see, scales very well. There's across there. If we try, however, to get the large things on, just about can get, as he sort of falls off the edge, I can just about balance him on. Tripod, again, just about as well. Okay, but it's safe to say the land ships ain't going across that bridge, and nor would you want to try it driving out of a wooden bridge like that. Of course it would crash through. So let's have a look at another bridge now. Okay, and this is the next bridge. Now this one actually came a little bit later. It was slightly delayed in the ordering. It came out in a second delivery. Now I was a bit surprised when I opened these, because the other bridge I've got to show you it was the same, and I've painted that one. This is its natural colour in resin. and it's a very white resin. The first bridge I got was even whiter. It looked like it was made of salt. It was that white. And at first I was like, oh, I'm not sure about this. And then I noticed that the bridges were in fact made by a separate company that you order through Pendraken called Battlescale. So I looked at their website. And these are actually handcrafted. And when I looked at it in detail, the bridges, and you'll see the second bridge in a minute, I could see the detail. I thought, hang on a minute, these are actually pretty good. It's just this weird white resin that's putting me off. Kind of an ugly duckling thing. I'm seeing this white resin, and then I painted it up and it looked great. Hopefully you can see on the video here, the brickwork is really well detailed. And there's lovely texture going on the way. And when you paint this up, it really, really does come up lovely. And I shall prove that with the next bridge. This is the first bridge I actually got. And as you can see, I've painted it. This is their battle damage bridge. They do an undamaged version of this as well. As I said, it was blindingly white when I first got it. If I flip it over, you can still see the white colour under there, but it was really, really white. And then I painted it. And how I painted it was really, really simple. I primed it with Colour Forge's Standard Grey. And then I just dry brushed on a lighter grey. I used Army Pater's Ash Grey. Dry brushed that all over. For the road, that's just dry brush dirt splatter. And as a final touch, I hope you can see this here, just added a little bit of green for moss and licking, as you would get crossing a bridge over a river. A little bit of green here, not too much, just enough. And my goodness, what a difference paint can make. It went from ugly duckling to beautiful swan of a bridge. I so love these miniatures, and these are by Battlescale. Again, you can find those on the internet. They are sold through Pendraken, but they also have their own website. Handcrafted scenery. It's beautiful. It really is stunning. So happy how this has turned out. On to the next bits. And these are the two other pieces of scenery I got. So I ordered this just a little water monument. As you can see, not very big at all. If I just put the commander next to it. For £2, I thought that was a lovely touch. Just a little monument there. And the other side over here, I've got a ruined house. Now, I didn't actually order this. Pendraken actually sent me this by mistake instead of the big white bridge I showed you at the start, which is when I contacted them and said, you've accidentally sent me this instead of that, and they fixed it very quickly straight away. And full marks for customer service from Pendraken there. This is, again, it's lovely. Once you paint this up, it was the bright white when I first got it. Once you paint it up, you can see the details of the brick and the rubble. Dry brushing, that's all I've done with this, is spray it and then dry brush it. And you've got in there all the rubble and on here. And they just come up really, really, really well. And I am seriously impressed. So that's Pendraken. I should say I paid for all these with my own money. They did not send me these for free or anything like that. I am just reviewing these entirely because I like them. It's Pendraken, Pendraken. You'll find them on the internet, I'm sure. And I think they do a fantastic range of 10mm scenery. And this, I'm only scratching the surface here. They do walls, hedges, emplacements, so your little bunkers you can put your artillery in, and so on and so forth. Houses, and they're well worth a look. Okay, but there's more. Bridges, of course, need a road to go to them and from them. And these are some we've picked up from playmats.eu. As you see there, neoprene black playmats. Got a pack of these. There's 17 different pieces in there. This is just one piece of it, obviously. There's bends, crossroads, T-junctions, and so on. You may remember I did a previous video where I'd ordered a road from Deep Cut Studios, which was a 6 foot strip. long, and it's great, but the print I did feel was too big for 10mm. It's more suited for 28mm. This one is much better suited, as you can see the print here, much better suited for 10mm. If I just put my guy on it again, there you go. See, that looks way more in scale. And they're really good. So that's playmats.eu. They're based in Poland. And they're really, really good. I mean, we made a nice little roadmap. We put a couple of these sections over at our river because these sections are big enough for our behemoths to go down. So we put a double section of this over the river, my river track, and our behemoths were able to drive over it, unlike these bridges. These are not big enough to get a behemoth over, unfortunately. Well, maybe because like the Union ones hover, the Enlightened ones are stilted, so they just walk over it. I think the Imperium one, because that's Walker as well, that would just stride over the river. So really, the stuck over the side of the river without bridges would only be the Empire and the Crown who couldn't navigate over, which is why we need bigger bridges, because that's what we're playing, Empire versus Crown. But these, as I said, really good. I like these. Lots of different sections, so I'll just grab a few sections. So you got bends, for example, small bends. Oh, I should have some big bends. Big bends. Move you out of the way. Big bends, T-junctions, and one crossroads somewhere. I've got a crossroads. There it is. Crossroads. And I thought it was really good value. I mean, it did cost a bit because the postage from Poland to the UK did come to, I think it was like over €10, which put the price up a bit. But we split it between me and Scott. But I think these are really, really good. So that's my terrain. Bridge over the River Clash, if you prefer. So this is Samuel Berridge for the Markov Dossier, saying happy trails, pilgrims, and see you next time.